From the Matt Zone HD Sportsnet presented by the JMU Alumni Association, I'm here with head swimming coach Dane Pedersen. Dane, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It was a great weekend for the Dukes, winning 155 to 145 over Liberty in the home opener. It was a close race that came down to the end. Talk a little bit about the race and the results.
Yeah, it was a really exciting meet, and obviously, we had to win the last relay to secure the victory, but, the whole meet was kind of that way. Every single event was very important, and you kind of got the feel of that right off the bat. It was they would win an event, and then we would win an event, and it was very back and forth the whole way. At the first diving break, we were only up by 1 point going into diving, and, of course, our divers did a really good job for us, and we were able to kind of hold on to the lead that they developed for us. But it was, Liberty is just such a great team for us to race. They bring out the best in us. We know we have to race hard when we swim against them. So I expected a close meet. I wasn't 100% sure we would win going into it, but I knew that our girls would step up and race well because they're a quality opponent and they bring out the best in us.
And James Madison jumped out to a strong start and won 8 of the 16 events, including a 5 straight win event. Even though this is mostly an individual sport, how does the team and momentum aspects come into play?
It's big. It's really big. And especially because we teach and kind of help try to develop the whole team mentality. It's a very, very interesting sport in the fact that it's a combination of a bunch of individual efforts that result in a team outcome. So we really try to stay together as a team and feed off of each other's energy. So when you start to get wins and you start to get a string of really good results by a bunch of individuals, the rest of the girls feed off of it, and it also distracts them a little bit. Instead of just being worried and concerned about their own race, they're more invested in their teammates and cheering, so that helps you kind of keep the nerves at bay and things like that. So it's definitely a big thing, and team and momentum are things we try to use to our advantage.
And then Liberty kind of made a run after the diving competition, winning a few events, but JMU closed the door, winning the 400 freestyle relay. Talk a bit about this group of McMillan, Milano, Zielinski, and Zulata, with 3 of the 4 being seniors.
Yeah, after the diving break, Liberty really pushed back, and they pushed back hard. I think they won the next 3 events, and we kind of had to hold them off a little bit, and it came down to the last relay. And while it was very exciting, we're very, very strong there, and I was confident in that group of 4. And I think the fact that 3 of them are seniors, it kind of speaks to 2 points. I think, one, it speaks to how strong our senior class is and how important they are in the whole collection of the team. But I think it also speaks to how we develop people and how people get faster throughout their whole career here. And it kind of shows as when you look at where our talent is spread about and kind of where those seniors came in and where they are now and how big of contributors they are in their senior year.
Then looking ahead, you guys have a week off from competition and head to Delaware for an important CAA pod meet where you'll face William & Mary, Delaware, and UNCW. What is the focus going into this meet?
The focus is kind of the same, not to sound boring and hit the same notes, but to continue to make progress, continue to develop our racing strategy, to continue to apply technical aspects in our racing. It's both just another meet and not just another meet. It's another meet in the fact that we want to keep our themes very the same. We want to focus on purple, focus on what we're doing, have fun as a group, and then all those technical aspects. And in another way, it's not another meet because this is the only time that we will race CAA opponents until we get to our championships. And so it's exciting to race people within the conference. I think the girls will definitely perform well, and I expect them to race hard. So it's both exciting and, of course, we're looking for some of the technical aspects and trying to move forward as a team as we progress through the season.
Then that excitement is going to continue in this weekend with College Game Day is coming to JMU for the homecoming game versus Richmond. What kind of excitement does this bring to the JMU Swim and Dive program?
It's been crazy. Since the announcement on Sunday, my phone went absolutely nuts. I had alumni texting me. Eventually our current swimmers were texting me like, what does this mean? Because, of course, we have Saturday morning practice. So I kind of took a look at our training schedule, and on Monday morning I sat down with the girls before practice, and I just said, is this something you want to do? Do you all really want to go to game day? And a lot of them were like, yes. And I just said, all right, we're either all in or we're all out. If we're all in, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. We're going to go, and we're going to be ridiculous and have fun together and laugh and try to get on TV for 5 seconds and have our 5 seconds of fame. And if we didn't want to do it, if there were a bunch of people that didn't want to do it, then we would just have early morning practice, and then we'd be done in time for those who wanted to go. But they all are in. I put it on them to come up with costumes. Like, we've got to be ridiculous. So they're in charge of costumes, signs, face paint, whatever they can do. So we're still going to get all of our work in throughout the week, but then instead of practice on Saturday morning, we're going to head out to game day and see if we can get on TV. So, and just more than anything, just have fun. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime type chance. I mean, I didn't get to go to game day when I was a college kid, so I'm as excited about it as the girls are. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have fun with it, and we're just going to take advantage of a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's going to be exciting. This campus is just going to be insane. It's going to be crazy, as I'm sure your office is nuts, and just everywhere is just going crazy right now. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait.
We'll have fun this weekend, and Dane, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.